Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, and hi to everyone. Today I, Dr. Norimah Rabli, will present one of my research findings with the title of the article, The Impact of Education Levels and COVID-19 Dummy Variable Towards Labour Productivity in Malaysia. As introduction, let's see the definition. The human capital can be specified as a skill, knowledge, and experience possessed by an individual or population. These criteria usually achieved through education, while the productivity can be specified as the ability and the capability of a company or country to generate high income or value-added revenue over time. So the motivation of the study is investigate the impact of education level and labor productivity in Malaysia. This study also added another macroeconomic variable in order to obey the Cobb-Douglas production function, namely labor and capital. The study also included the impact of life expectancy as a control variable to observe the relationship in the long term. Methodology, the testing procedure used in this article is based on Rambali 2019. This study will employ the ordinary least square or OLS model in investigating the long-term relationship between the variable. This study utilized the annually time series data from 1982 until 2020. This study also added other macroeconomic variable in order to follow the Cobb-Douglas production function, explicitly labor and capital. In this study, the national income represents the capital for the country. The study also involved the impact of expectancy as a control variable in order to respond to the health crisis due to COVID-19 disease strike in 2019. The crisis dummy variable will be introduced in the estimated model. Alright. So this is the model specification. This is labor productivity. This is all the variable, the capital, the labor, the level of education, the expectancy variable, that is health variable, and also the dummy variable with respect to the COVID-19 crisis. According to the equation, like I explained just now, all the name of the variable L, P denote as labor productivity, the LT represent labor supply, capital, CAP, education level, PE, SE, and TE, that is primary, secondary, and tertiary. All data are in logarithm form. The notation of T and summation T here, and T over the T of variable in T form represent time series, annually data from 1982 and until 2020, and the sigma T is the error term. All data are collected through Department of Statistics Malaysia or DOSM website. Okay, in this section, the empirical finding, for the estimated model will be discussed here. This is the empirical finding. The first layer is the magnitude value or coefficient with the negative or positive sign, positive sign according to the result. The estimate by using the SPSS or eView software or Stata software. You can use either one. The standard error value in first bracket in parentheses, and t-test, the third, and also the value of voltage, R square adjusted R square. Okay, for the discussion, equation 3, according to the finding, this is equation 3, represent the estimated model for the study. In general, all variables under observation are important in explaining the labor productivity at 99% significant level. Besides that, all variables positively influence the labor productivity in long run except for total labor and life expectancy. The estimated model also contradicts with the Cobb-Douglas expectation theory, where the total labor is found to be negatively affecting the labor productivity, while the capital is found to be positive relationship with labor productivity. In detail, the result shows that increase in LT will reduce labor productivity in Malaysia by 1.866% at the significant level of 99%. But increase in capital will increase labor productivity in Malaysia by 7.86% at 99% significant level. Surprisingly, even though the total level gives negative impact on labor productivity, but according to labor assess, various level of educations provide different results. For instance, the increase in primary education level will increase the labor productivity in Malaysia by 0.006%. Labor productivity in Malaysia will increase by 0.887% at 99% significant level when SE increase. Then increase in TE will increase labor productivity in Malaysia by 0.681% at 99% significant level. This finding indicate that the impact from secondary education level will give a higher impact on total labor productivity in the country. Next, increase in HT also will reduce labor productivity in Malaysia by 11.946% at 99% significant level. Lastly, increase in health crisis will increase labor productivity in Malaysia by 0.004%. This may due to the increases in health product and food. Further investigation is needed in this issue. Table 1 and Table 2 simplify the hypothesis testing result for t-test and f-test. This is Table 1 and Table 2. This is t-test statistic result, and this is f statistic test, that is wall test. Based on Table 2, the statistic value of f equal to 3.38 is less than statistic value computed by the software. Since therefore, the result will reject HO. In other words, it can be said that the combination of independent variable is adequate in explaining the dependent variable at 95% significant level. This result, alright? And according to modeling for t-test, that is the hypothesis test individually on the independent variable, from independent to dependent variable, we can see that when the statistic test value here large than the critical value, so we tend to reject HO, right? So the hypothesis result is here at we might say that this hypothesis testing is actually at 95% significant level. As a conclusion, the objective of this study are to investigate the impact of education levels on labor productivity in Malaysia. Not only that, this study also includes other macroeconomic variables, including capital level and life expectancy in the estimated modeling as a control variable. Next, to consider the impact of health crisis due to COVID-19 strike in 2019, the health crisis examine also introduced in the modeling. The study utilized the ordinary least square or OLS to estimate the data. The results suggest for the positive impact of education level on labor productivity in Malaysia. This indirectly support for the education-led economic growth for Malaysia case. This result consistent with some of the previous empirical findings, including Brumley 2019, Arshad and Abdul Malik 2015, and other study. The study also proved that the health crisis due to COVID-19 disease crisis in 2019 capable to influence the labor productivity, because in Malaysia the case is significant and the variable also significant in this study. Not only that, the life expectancy also important in influencing the labor productivity in Malaysia. Implication. In implication, the policymaker should focus more on education level as the important factor that can extensively affect labor productivity in the country. This can be implied by increased government spending of education sector, including emphasize the allocation of research and development in education infrastructure in order to produce superior human capital, and in the long term will enhance the productivity in the country. This is because the need of skill level with high education level can give great impact on labor productivity in the long term. In future research, other variables can be included in the modeling such as unemployment, wage and salary, and number of foreign workers in the study to examine the factor that influence labor productivity. These variables are expected can give significant impact on labor productivity in the country. Thank you so much for listening. Any question, please email me at norima@fpeupsi.edu.my. Thank you so much.